Good afternoon and welcome on 10 Bold and Paramount Plus today at Amy Park on the land of the Wurundjeri people. We are playing for 3 crucial points between Melbourne Victory and Adelaide United, as well as the Pride Cup, as the A-League's Pride celebrations continue on this very special weekend for the LGBTI plus community right across the country. Football committed to reducing discrimination and increasing education to ensure that everyone feels safe, included and welcome at the World Game. In their quest for back-to-back wins for the first time this campaign and a third home win in a row, Tony Popovic has made no changes to his side. Former Adelaide shot stopper Paul Isuzu returned last week after 2 months out with a thumb injury, while new faces Damien De Silva, who scored in the Derby win his first victory goal, and Connor Chapman in midfield for the unfit Ray Marchand will be looking to continue to make their mark. Up front, Bruno Fornaroli, who has 2 in his last 3. He has 12 in his A-League career against Adelaide. 1 more and he will match his best 13 that he has scored against the Jets. While for Adelaide, Carl Veart has made 2 changes from the side that drew 4-4 with Western Sydney. Ethan Alagich replacing the suspended Ryan Kitto in the fullback role. Louis Dorigo coming in for the injured Josh Cavallo, who underwent successful surgery on a ruptured Achilles this week. The entertainers are otherwise unchanged in attack. They've scored 12 and conceded 10 in their last 4. Hiroshi Ibasuki broke his drought with a brace against the Wanderers, and he'll be flanked in attack by captain Craig Goodwin and Ben Halloran. Tony Popovic, the coach of Melbourne Victory. It's been a tough season after winning Coach of the Year last year. We thought he'd turned around Victory's aspirations. He's had to do it all again. Well, there's nothing like a Southern Classico to get the blood racing. Andy Harper. And for Adelaide, the away team, they won 3-0 at home earlier this season before a 1-1 draw. And today they are eyeing off second place in the league if they can get it over what the majority of fans inside Amy Park today will be hoping is an in-form Melbourne Victory.
Yeah, good afternoon, Robbie, and to everyone watching on the 10 Network and Paramount Plus. Big game, massive game for Melbourne Victory. Slight signs that they've righted the ship. A ship that was taking in a lot of water.
As here, it's Adelaide onto the front foot early.
And circumstances beyond the control of the coach and the players to some extent, that they took even more water on board, and they've been furiously bailing out the hull of the ship. But today's a big day because it can all come to an end very quickly for Victory if they cannot maintain the rage.
To celebrate this weekend, Goodwin's ball in is a good one towards Javi Lopez, and the Spanish fullback got his head on it but couldn't keep it down. First chance of the afternoon to the away side.
To worry for Victory, Connor Chapman was the man beaten here. They're marking in the zone, and there was a case for a corner. All the Adelaide players appealed. I thought it probably came off Connor Chapman's head as well. Referee Chris Beath decided otherwise.
And now Falami's kept it in. Down that left flank against Javi Lopez. Corner.
On the rack, Adelaide. An excellent attack. Beautiful through ball from Chris Economides, who's built off the early confidence gain from that first shot on target for either team. Beautiful through ball for Josh Brillante. And there was a snapshot then of the huge potential for Alexander Popovic, the Adelaide central defender. As the way he shepherded, firstly, Brillante away from that gilt-edged goal-scoring opportunity. Was excellent defending.
First corner for Melbourne Victory, down in front of the travelling Adelaide supporters. Brimmer, short into the feet of Fornaroli. A little 1-2, flag stays down, cross in. Goodwin with the header away, and now Economides blocked by Goodwin a second time. Cadete. Great early start to this contest. Miranda flicks it out. Guerrier gets it wide. Economides looks hungry to be involved today. Another teasing ball in, dealt with by Warland. Ibasuki wrestling with Chapman. And a chance for Adelaide to relieve a little of that pressure.
And the value of Hiroshi Ibasuki and his ability to hold the ball, get a firm base of support, and then use that angular frame of his brilliantly to see off not insignificant attention offered by Chapman there.
Brillante now. Great first time ball, perfectly measured. Falami against Javi Lopez. Falami, little 1-2 with Brimmer. Falami still going. Well defended again. And I think it was Popovic again with the last-ditch challenge.
That's a beautiful move. Firstly, the ball from Brillante to open up the field was excellent. Look at that. It really compromised the defender. Javi Lopez didn't know whether to come or stay, got beaten. And then it was a wonderful piece of defending yet again to snuff out a very, very promising attack led by Falami.
Economides down the right for Guerrier. The cross in, back post. Falami decided against challenging Javi Lopez early on. It gave him a head start to keep the ball alive. Here he is now against Alagic, trying to bend it into that far top corner. Not too far away.
That's a good effort from Ben Falami. The best sights at goal have come from the Victory team. Both flanks are looking really enlivened today. Ben Falami's form's been consistently good. Chris Economides is looking very dangerous.
Here's Warland. Got his first A-League goal this season, as did Alexander Popovic. Warland's came against Melbourne Victory in that 3-0 win just before the World Cup. Anyone that saw that match and those weeks leading up to the World Cup knew that Craig Goodwin was going to enjoy a good month in Qatar. Over the top. Might still have exceeded expectations. Well played, Miranda again. Picked off though by Isaias. Isaias still with Ibasuki. Flag stays down. Halloran, Javi Lopez. Now they've got numbers forward here, but Victory have numbers back. Alagic tries the shot, and it's a good effort out of nowhere from the youngster Ethan Alagic.
That's the first test for Paul Izzo today, really. That's the youngster for Adelaide, Ethan Alagic, who gets it onto that nice left foot of his. Very patient build-up at the touch to the side to open the angle, and it's a firm hit.
Halloran. Back again. Good pressure from Cadete. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half as Goodwin looks for the big switch of play. Makes it just all the way through to Halloran, who comes inside. Looking for Ibasuki, but he's being very carefully marked. Hiroshi by a combination of Miranda and Da Silva, and that's good football again. Falami just couldn't get there. Referee Chris Beath was going to give Cadete a little wriggle on. He's told him to take the throw from the right place. With Brimmer, who's copped a little boot on the knee there from Javi Lopez. That looks a painful one, as knocks to the knee off an arm. Hasn't featured too much so far in the opening 43 minutes, Josh Brillante. Economides has been the regular attacking threat so far.
Yeah,
Falami.
the danger has been down the flanks for Victory. Done very nicely. The problem, if there is one so far, on the crossing opportunities, they haven't had the punch. Brenna Fornaroli missed a side footer, which, if on target, would have asked a question or two of Joe Gauci. Other times when they've broken down either flank, there's been no real option emerging to meet that cross. But for Victory to make headway in this game and then to keep their season alive, a lot hinges on Jake Brimmer being available. He's not the type of player that you replace readily. There's no one else with his particular skill set in the Victory team. The reigning Johnny Warren medalist hobbles around the far corner flag. Apologies of sorts, at least a wish you well from Harvey Lopez. I wonder what sort of reception you'll get from the Adelaide fans who are gathered in that far corner.
Well, that's good to see.
Well, there's
some applause for Jake Brimmer. No one wants to see anyone out of the game injured.
No. A couple of sarcastic waves, which is the right of the fans. A couple of rounds of applause, that being led by Redwig Steve.
And Nishan Velupillay into the contest. Well, it's 6 shots to 5 in favour of the home side. And an XG and expected goals of 0.46, which they edge as well. Miranda's initial header. Holding on to Iwasuki. No foul, says the referee. Attacking throw, but there's no time to take it for Adelaide. And a very, very tight contest with half chances aplenty. An injury-struck Adelaide squad are holding Melbourne Victory at bay so far. A Victory side handicapped by that late injury to Jake Brimmer in first half stoppage time. Let's hope that's not too serious on this weekend of pride celebration across the A-Leagues. At Amy Park at halftime, it's Melbourne Victory 0, Adelaide United 0. Bruno Fornaroli worked at Perth under Popovic. Economides, Guerrier. He's a coach that has his loyal subjects. For the moment, though, we are still looking for that opening goal to really break this original rivalry match apart. Both sides showing endeavour, but defences, Andy Harper, right on top in the opening 45.
Yeah, a couple of good chances for Victory. 1 or 2 for Adelaide in that first half, thanks, Robbie. But just a sense around the ground. Just a little buzz.
As Halloran has dived into that challenge, we could hear the studs. He looks to the bench. It's Miranda who's come off second best. I think he claims he kicked the ball. Let's have a look here.
Well, his foot was up a little bit.
Brillante does well. Here's Falami. Cadete coming. Economides is there as well. Back onto the right boot. Economides finds Brillante on the edge of the area. Falami into the box now. Cadete overlapping run. Very nearly catching out Joe Gauci there. I'm not sure he knew too much about that.
Well, it's another great opportunity for Melbourne Victory. The ball into the box here from Brillante is a really keen one because it sets Adelaide's defence back and on tenterhooks. Really, the delivery from Cadete, I thought he had a bit of time to be a little bit more meaningful there.
Economides in. Oh, and the header just over from Roderick Miranda. And it's a second good chance for him in this contest.
It was a good corner routine for Victory. His ball was beautiful, and Miranda just gets that little bit of space, which is so important. Makes good contact, but unfortunately for Victory can't control the header.
Falami's so quick he hardly needs an overlapping fullback. Cadete's run still going. He'll be close to offside. goes up eventually. The referee says to stay down. Now Clough. Well, that's beautifully done. Turning around Roderick Miranda, and it's going to be close to a booking there as well. Yes. Yellow for Miranda.
Well, it's good refereeing that from the team here today. The flag went up for offside. Chris Beath, the referee, in contact with the assistant on the far touchline, said, I've seen your flag. Adelaide have got the ball. Let's go. And it's this promising counter-attacking situation, which has now put Miranda in the dock.
Six yellow cards. Ethan Alagich is on the knife edge as here's Clough. The cross towards Ibasuki, and Miranda nods it behind. Alagich, the only player sitting on 4 yellows in this match. One more and he'll be suspended.
That's a lovely ball there from Craig Goodwin over and inside between De Silva and Guerrier. Miranda managing to head the ball clear for the corner, as that Clough didn't quite get the contact he was after.
There's that yellow card count. 6 already as Craig Goodwin has this corner down in front of those travelling supporters. Plenty to aim for in the middle. The outswinger. Cleared only as far as Warland. Oh, great save. In fact, it was it Dorigo back in, Ibasuki's header. And saved by Isuzu.
Yeah, I think it was Louis Dorigo hovering around the edge of the box there on the Harvey Norman replay. It's great control from the youngster. It's an amazing save from Paul Isuzu. Great action at Amy Park, and then on the second effort, Ibasuki rises highest, but he can't get contact on the ball. That's great contact from Dorigo. So too that from Isuzu. Wonderful stuff. Victory come again.
As we start to accelerate into the final 15 minutes. Kamau, Cadete, Fornaroli wants it, doesn't have the lift to get past the first defender. Adelaide asking for an offside flag. Nothing given, and we're going to see Lee Broxham. Who is going to come into this game alongside Fernando Romero, the new Paraguayan. Come out, delivers the header. Ooh, Javi Lopez, who's caught Damien De Silva. Has he landed? Now the Frenchman, who's been an absolute rock at the back, is in agony now on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Well, Popovic never far from the action. He's the last man to make contact with De Silva.
It's on the inside of the ankle there.
Or does it stop him attacking the ball? Chris Beath, is a foul committed? About to find out. There's a quick viewing.
Penalty. Penalty for Melbourne victory. Ben Halloran wants to come across and have a word, and Chris Beath sees him coming, sprinting across and says stop.
What about the referee's stance?
Now Alex Popovic has a wry smile. Carl Veert has a few choice words. Well, the contact was unacceptable. It was off the ball. He stepped studs onto the shin and ankle. And again, he was trying to step across him. And that's a yellow card for Popovic.
Well, that answers Zach Clough's question, because he was asking, well, surely wasn't me, I just headed the ball.
The wrong way.
He was the wrong way, true. He was completely dumbfounded as to what had gone on.
Looking for his 13th goal against Adelaide in all colours. For his 3rd in 4 games. And Fornaroli scores straight down the middle. And Melbourne Victory, with 10 minutes left to play, have a precious 1-0 lead.
Well, here's the penalty decision on the Harvey Norman replay. VAR gave referee Chris Beath a little buzz in the ear. There was some untoward contact as the ball was coming in. Popovic on De Silva. Penalty awarded. Penalty dispatched. And there's life in the old Victory yet.
Oh, here's Irankunda. He can hit them. Does so. Oh, what a goal! Oh, the power, the dip, the flips, everything you want. And you never write them off. And you never write off Nestor Irankunda. 25 yards out. Keeper, no chance.
Well, Victoria haven't done much wrong here. They're packed, closing space down. There's Irankunda free. They scramble to get there. That's Ronaldo-esque of the Cristiano variety on the Harvey Norman replay. Look at the dip on that. Brilliant from Irankunda. Wow.
Well, he had his troubles this season. He was on the wrong side of Carl Veert's temper a couple of times. He had to learn some hard lessons. Dropped for disciplinary reasons. Sometimes you forget that he is only just 17 years of age. And this time it is the final whistle. And a thrilling finish at Amy Park sees Victory and Adelaide United share the spoils and share the Pride Cup in a match where the history of this derby showed through in its passion and in its bite. VAR gave Victory the lead with 10 minutes to go. A foul by Popovic and a penalty stuck away by Bruno Fornaroli for his third goal in 4 matches for Melbourne Victory. They look to be on their way, but 17-year-old Nestor Irankunda had other ideas with a simply breathtaking equalising goal 3 minutes from time. Finished at Amy Park. Melbourne Victory 1, Adelaide United 1.